The moment Jungkook began to move, something shifted in the air. It wasn't announced. There was no grand stage, no blinding spotlight, no dramatic countdown. And yet within seconds it felt as if the entire world had paused, watching, holding its breath, completely consumed by one figure in motion. All eyes were fixed on Jungkook the moment he started dancing, and once again he proved that he doesn't need anything extra to command global attention. He only needs to dance. From the very first second, the atmosphere transformed. Jungkook's body language spoke before any music could fully register. His movements were confident yet free, controlled yet raw, powerful yet deeply personal. It was the kind of dance that doesn't just entertain, it pulls you in, forces you to feel something you can't quite explain. Fans didn't just watch, they experienced it. There was no choreography card, no visible cue, no sign that this moment had been meticulously planned. And perhaps that's exactly why it felt so explosive. Jungkook's dance carried a sense of spontaneity, as if he was simply responding to a rhythm only he could hear. Every step, every turn, every extension of his arms felt instinctive. It was not about perfection. It was about expression. Within minutes of the footage surfacing, social media erupted. Clips were replayed again and again, slowed down, zoomed in, analyzed frame by frame. Fans across the globe began sharing the same sentiment. Something about this dance felt different. It wasn't just impressive, it was magnetic. Jungkook wasn't performing for the camera. He was dancing for himself, and somehow that made it even more powerful. What made this moment so striking was not only the movement itself, but the aura Jungkook radiated while dancing. There was a sense of freedom in the way he carried himself, an unfiltered confidence that didn't feel forced or rehearsed. His expressions shifted naturally with the rhythm, focused one second, playful the next, intense without ever becoming rigid. It was as if his entire being was aligned with the beat. For years, Jungkook has been praised as an all-rounder, a performer capable of singing, dancing, and commanding the stage with ease. But moments like this remind fans why he stands in a league of his own. This wasn't about proving skill. It was about presence. The kind of presence that captures attention effortlessly without demanding it. As the video continued to circulate, fans began to notice small details that only made the moment more impactful. The way his feet hit the ground with precision yet softness. The fluid transition between sharp movements and relaxed grooves. The subtle control in his core that allowed his upper body to move freely. These weren't random motions. They were the result of years of discipline, practice, and an intimate understanding of his own body. Yet despite all that technique, what resonated most was the emotion. There was a quiet intensity beneath the dance, a sense that Jungkook was releasing something through movement. Some fans described it as liberating. Others called it healing. Many admitted they felt an inexplicable wave of emotion while watching, even without understanding why. This is the power Jungkook holds when he dances. He doesn't just show steps, he tells a story without words, and each viewer in their own way finds themselves reflected in that story. As reactions poured in, timelines were flooded with comments expressing disbelief, admiration, and pure awe. Fans from different countries, speaking different languages, echoed the same thought. I couldn't look away. Some admitted they watched the clip dozens of times, each replay revealing something new. Others confessed that the dance left them feeling strangely emotional, as if they had witnessed a deeply personal moment. What's remarkable is how Jungkook manages to blur the line between idol and artist in moments like these. There is no barrier, no sense of distance. Watching him dance feels intimate, almost like being allowed into his private world. And perhaps that vulnerability is what makes it so compelling. This wasn't the first time Jungkook's dance had gone viral, and it certainly won't be the last. But there was something undeniably special about this particular moment. It felt raw, unguarded, and honest. In an industry often defined by polish and perfection, Jungkook reminded everyone that authenticity has its own kind of brilliance. As discussions continued to trend, fans began drawing comparisons to his past performances. Many noted how his dance style has evolved over time, becoming more confident, more grounded, yet more expressive. It's as if Jungkook has grown into his movements, no longer dancing to impress but dancing to express. There is also an undeniable maturity in the way he carries himself now. His movements are no longer just energetic, they are intentional. Each gesture feels purposeful, even when it appears casual. It's the kind of growth that can only come from years of experience, self-reflection, and a deep love for the art. Industry professionals and casual viewers alike couldn't help but take notice. Without any promotional push, the dance spoke for itself. It didn't need context. It didn't need explanation. It simply existed, and that was enough to make it unforgettable. For ARMY, moments like these hold even deeper meaning. They serve as reminders of why they fell in love with Jungkook as an artist in the first place. Not because of trends or titles, but because of the way he makes them feel. His dance becomes a shared experience, a silent conversation between artist and audience. Some fans speculated about what this moment could signify. Was it a glimpse into Jungkook's current mindset, a subtle hint at future projects, or simply a spontaneous expression of joy? Jungkook himself offered no explanation, and perhaps that mystery only added to the allure. In the absence of words, fans filled the silence with their own interpretations. Some saw freedom, others saw confidence, many saw happiness. And in that diversity of perspectives, Jungkook's dance became even more powerful. It meant something different to everyone, yet connected them all. As hours turned into days, the conversation didn't fade. Instead, it grew. Fan edits appeared, pairing the dance with different music styles, each version highlighting a new aspect of Jungkook's versatility. Reaction videos surfaced, capturing first-time viewers struggling to articulate what they had just witnessed. Comment sections became virtual gathering places, filled with admiration and gratitude. What stands out most is how effortlessly Jungkook continues to redefine what it means to be a performer. He doesn't rely on spectacle. He doesn't chase attention. He simply moves, and the world follows. This moment also reignited discussions about Jungkook's influence on dance culture within and beyond K-pop. His ability to blend precision with freedom has inspired countless dancers to explore their own styles, to embrace individuality rather than conformity. Watching him dance is not just entertaining, it's motivating. For aspiring artists, Jungkook represents the idea that mastery doesn't mean losing yourself. Instead, it allows you to express yourself more fully. His dance is a testament to the power of dedication paired with authenticity. As the clip continues to circulate, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Jungkook doesn't need a stage to shine. Wherever he stands becomes the center of attention. The moment he starts dancing, everything else fades into the background. In a world saturated with content, it's rare for something so simple to feel so impactful. Yet Jungkook achieved exactly that, without words, without spectacle, without explanation. Just movement, just emotion, just him. And perhaps that is why this moment will be remembered. Not as a performance, but as an experience. A fleeting yet powerful reminder of the magic that happens when an artist dances not for applause, but for the pure love of the art. All eyes were fixed on Jungkook the moment he started dancing. And once again, he showed the world why they always will be.